Welcome everyone. Not too late for us really. 11:30, lovely. Great performance, yes. I know, yeah. Great performance from Dillian Whyte, defending his WBC silver title. Huge amounts of pressure, we've seen over the last probably year and a half. Dillian's been riding on the waves a little bit of AJ, boxing on the massive shows, but tonight was his breakout night against former world champion, undefeated, and also headline at the O2. It was a brilliant crowd, great card, live on Sky Sports, live on HBO across America, and it couldn't have gone more perfectly. Questions for the champion, please? He's on the way to hospital. He was earlier. We believe he's fine. It was just precaution, but obviously it was a very heavy knockout.
Dillian, what kind of message do you think this sends out to Deontay Wilder and as it will show on HBO?
I've been screaming and shouting and kicking up dust for a long time now. I just show people what I'm capable of. A lot of people underestimate me as a fighter. A lot of people underestimate me as a world class. We're gonna see who's gonna be underestimating me now and saying all these things. I showed up, and I did what I had to do, man. I boxed well and closed the show in style. They love it at the O2. It's like a bear pit. They love But hopefully Lucas Browne is healthy and he's well. I heard he's well. I'll check in on him later on and hopefully he's good.
Just look out for me, regular champion in style, 25 fights undefeated. What do you feel right now?
You know what? I feel what I've always said, because I've always believed I was that level, and I've always believed I just had to just be patient and wait. And it's a perfect time, It's been a hard road, being patient, fighting on undercards, traveling to America, fighting, doing all the comeback fights after the defeat and working on my injuries and stuff, but my left hook is back, as you can see. I had major shoulder surgery and stuff, and I just feel good, and I have enough confidence in my left hook now that when it lands, as you see, as it lands, I just turn around and walk away, because I'm a massive left hooker, and I'm just grateful for it to be back on point.
Most complete performance, Dillian. You did everything.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys, when the odds is against me, I perform well. I always, like even in age, if I lost, but I still perform well with injuries, being in terrible shape, I still believe I perform decently. The 5 points of the fight was out jabbing him, and I was beating him to the punch and stuff like that. But so, I'm more mature now, I'm more controlled, more level-headed, and I'm got there and I'm not thinking, before I fought Joshua, I was just 6-round punch, and I'm thinking, if I don't land my punches in the first 6 rounds, I'm in trouble. I've never been 12 rounds before. I used to worry about the 12-round distance and stuff, but now I can go out there, be confident. I got the fitness, the conditioning, the mental approach to go out there and just box and know that the knockout can come in the first round, the second round, the 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th.
So what did you do differently for the preparation?
I just completely threw away everything I thought I knew about conditioning and training, and just reinvented myself and listen to my team, listen to my promoter, the people around me and stuff. The last fight, Eddie was like, "Oh, you need too much conditioning, blah blah blah, this and the other." I did listen to him a little bit. I was like, yeah, maybe I'm doing a bit too much of that. I need to change certain things up. We went to Loughborough, I sat down, I spoke to him and like, listen, for this fight, we're going to work on your legs more. We're going to do more of this, we're going to do more of that. And it paid off. I felt strong in there, my legs felt good. Every time Lucas Browne thought he was in a corner me and was trying to do his little fancy footwork, I was able to step out of range and counter him and get punches off quick in the middle of what he was doing. So, I got a great team.
Are you surprised how much punishment you took?
No, I wasn't surprised. He's a big, tough guy. I keep fighting giants. Everyone I fight is giants. He's a massive guy. Massive head, massive bone structure. And he outweighed me by a stone. So I knew it was going to be tough. But it's only a matter of time. And I know that I don't need to go out there and land the big one straight away. I can, like my coach always say, chip him down, break him down, rock and roll, and just keep picking punches. And I know once I find his body, once I start to find his body, I'm a vicious body puncher. Once I find his body, I know that I would have broke him down mentally as well. Because a few times I saw a caught him and he was like, he went, that's not that. And then when I finally got it good, he was like, and I thought, there you go.
You went so many times clean though. Did you think there might be a moment when you might stick around for
No. I knew. I went out, I sent a point my way a few times. I had him out and I thought, you know what, big puncher, take your time, keep chipping away. I'm heavy-handed. People might think I'm the biggest puncher in the division. I don't care. I'm heavy-handed, so I have to take my time and be patient. I got a very knowledgeable team around me. you know, and I listen to them and I believe in the instruction that they give me. And I just forgot, don't go out and look for the knockout, you know. And I was very patient, you know. I was picking him in the middle of his punches before he get off and after he get off. So, you know, I knew it was only a matter of time. We knew the whole camp is dangerous. Be smart, get behind your jab. And then what I did was I tricked him as well. The points of the fight I was only jabbing. I sneak a left hook, right hand in there, right hand, straight right hand. When he went to throw a big right hand, I went in the middle. So it was about tricking him because he's an experienced guy, he's an older campaigner. You know, a lot of old campaigner can trick the younger fighters into lead them into a trap. Oh yeah, you know, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. I know what he wanted was a big punch. So I just knew how to be sharp, box him and take the opportunity when it come. I knew it was only a matter of time because early in the fight I was hitting with the left hook, but they're just a little bit too high or just a little bit too low. And then once I see, okay, his chin goes there every time, bang.
In a perfect world, if you had your choice, who would you prefer to fight? Joshua or Wilder?
This is a business. You know, we want to fight Deontay Wilder because I'll fight Deontay Wilder, beat him. I go in as a WBC champion, AJ go in as WBA, IBF and whatever else champion. This will be the biggest the first time 2 British heavyweight as contender for heavyweight title. That'll be massive. But if the opportunity come up where I get to fight Joshua, I'll take it. If I come up to fight Deontay Wilder, I'll take it. You know, I don't mind it. You know, y'all have to make business sense to me, and I'm pushing my career upwards. So whichever one, this man, I'm sure in the next few days is gonna come to me and say, listen, we have this, we have that, but we want the Deontay Wilder fight. But sometimes we don't get what we want in life.
Who's the hardest fight out of the two?
Eh?
Who's the hardest fight out of the two, Joshua Wilder?
Well, they're my competition, so it's hard for me to, you know, they're both good fighters. It's hard to me to say, this guy's harder than that. You know what I mean? I'm hunting both of them zero. But, you know, one would say AJ because obviously AJ's boxing is more together than what Deontay Wilder is. But Deontay Wilder seems to be a serious puncher, but he's got no respect for boxing skills and boxing technique. You know, so there's lots of rooms and loopholes to outbox him and to knock him out as well. As you can see, you know, when he gets in trouble, he's in real trouble. So, but they both can punch. They both haven't got the greatest chin, and they both can be hit. You know, but Joshua is a bit more together than what Deontay Wilder is.
What's up to your right hand? Is that just from the amount of punches hitting that big head of his, or?
Nah, you know, it's just one of those things where sometimes, it's how much of stones was it in there? I weighed 18, he weighed. There's a lot of weight, about 500 pounds in there, you know what I mean? And I'm throwing force and he's coming onto it, so, you know, like I say, you can't swim it up and getting wet, so I just got a little wet, that's all.
In terms of the knockout, where does that lay with the finishes, would you say?
Say again?
Where would you say that knockout punch and that finish rates?
I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. You guys are the media. You guys are the experts. I'll let you guys rate it amongst, you know. I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it back. I'll let you guys you know, I'm sure in the papers tomorrow or whatever you guys will put it, wherever you guys you know, you guys think it ranks in there. But you know, I'm heavy-handed. I can punch. I know I'm getting it together properly finally.
Mark, how did you assess that?
Yeah, it was it went exactly to plan. The fight went exactly to plan, round by round. You know, there's a couple of little things we tweaked along the way, and he'd done it to the T. And I was over the moon with the performance and the outstanding finish. It was world class, and there's still 30% to come from Dillian Whyte.
You seem to know exactly when to tell him after that 5th round, when to tell him to pick it up. He came out, he'd been controlled the whole time, then all of a sudden came out purpose. So like,
Yeah, well, yeah. What happened was, I think the fifth round, I said, get out there, feint, just chuck a little feint and kid in here and there, but don't overdo it. Then still keep the work rate up, and then in the 6th round we said go out there, double them up, treble them up, but no more than that. Put a few together here and there. You know what I mean? And he did just that behind the jab always, perfect.
Did you feel, Dillian, that he was ready to go at that point?
Did I feel that Lucas was ready to go? Well, we tested him a couple of rounds before that. We tested him here and there. Dillian tested him here and there. Stuck it on him, come away. Stuck it on him, come away. We had to break him down slowly but surely. Big man, dangerous man. Big right hand. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. Yeah.
Dillian, how did that cut affect him? Could you see how it affecting his own sort of way he was approaching the fight?
Well, he gets cut in every fight, so for him, cuts is nothing. You know, every single fight he get cut and he fights on, and he gets through the fight. In the Chagia fight, it was bleeding the same way, but he still knocked Chagia out. You know, so it was one of those things where we knew he get cut, so we knew one of the key was to keep jabbing him. And when I see he got cut, sometimes when I see blood, I want to destroy, but I maintain my patience, use my jab, get my jab going, and took my time and going for the kill at the right time. You know.
He was watching. I haven't spoke to him since, but AJ loves watching Dillian fight. He loves fighting him, and like Dillian said in the interview, it's like they've just got this thing where, like, if you said to Anthony, "Tell me," obviously he's got a huge fight on Saturday, but tell me who you want to fight next. He said Dillian Whyte every time, which is mad, really. But it's just they just, I don't know, and it's almost like it used to be hatred, but it's still beef. But it is like they got each other's respect in that first fight, and they enjoyed it, both of them, and they want to do it again. But I just think it's such a fascinating landscape now, because I know people are talking about Joshua and Wilder, and we worry about that after the Parker fight. But if he does fight Wilder next, it's not going to be till October, November, December. So Dillian can box him in June, July, whenever.
So that is
Well, he may have no choice. I mean, if Maurizio Suleiman orders the mandatory, I mean, he's boxed Deverne, which was an outstanding mandatory. So at some point in 2018, the WBC are going to call the mandatory. So, but we're offered him $3 million plus US TV. It's around $4 million. I reckon he might have made 2.5 against Ortiz. But this week's going to be a lot of fun, because Deontay Wilder's coming to Cardiff, and Dillian Whyte's going to Cardiff, and so's about 80,000 people as well. But it's a brilliant time. I'm just pleased for Dillian, because I think some people just presume that he's some lunatic from Brixton. But what you don't see behind the scenes is the camp, you know, what he does with Mark, what he does in Loughborough, the time and money that he invests in himself and his preparation. And, you know, when you get an opportunity like that tonight here, and again, I'd say on HBO, and you know, it could have been a poor fight, and that was his one chance, and it was a showreel knockout, and they'll be playing that, or they're already playing it all across America tonight, and they're playing his interview as well, which was priceless. So the sport is dominated by characters and people with talent. There you have both, and the heavyweight division is, you know, and also, by the way, there's a certain Tyson Fury. You know, I mean, I said to Barney Francis tonight at Sky, I said, can you imagine Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte? I mean, it's an absolutely blockbuster fight. So he's in a great spot. He can go home happy and get back to work knowing that he has a huge future.
Deontay Wilder said in the past, when talking about Dillian doing it, there's the guarantee of fighting Joshua at the time he said goes out of the question. Is that something like we did it?
Deontay Wilder's got no choice in the matter. Yeah, but the truth is, before tonight, there was only one person that the broadcasters wanted Wilder to fight, and that was Anthony Joshua. Now, there will be two people that the broadcasters want him to fight, and now that's Dillian Whyte. So, you know, all Wilder's doing is waiting on Anthony Joshua. But he don't have to. He can still do that, but he can fight Dillian Whyte in a career high payday. And if he's so confident about winning, if he did beat Dillian Whyte, wow, the Joshua fight becomes, you know, astronomical. But I just think Wilder against Dillian here is just a monster.
He might also be keen to stay in America.
Who's that? Yeah, but he can't earn the money. But if he wants to do that, we'll go to America.
Yeah,
no problem.
How would you feel about that?
It's not of mine. You know, we've already been to America, and that was part of the plan. You know, go on the American side, box out there, see what it's like in case the Joshua fight does come. So, you know, we've been strategically working together and doing things. So, listen, we're heavyweights. We want to win the world title, whether it's in America, Jamaica, Guyana, Portugal, Ireland, wherever it is, we'll go there. We'll go there.
I've already spoke. Heyman's guys text me straight away and said, see what happens with Dillian, Wilder, Joshua. Also, there's Luis Ortiz if you want to fight him, you know. But really, we want a shot at the heavyweight world title.
did Andy Joshua put a picture on Snapchat, he won 650 quid. He backed him to win.
Oh, did it? There you go.
Yeah, I back him to win against Parker as well in 7th round as well. So
7th round.
yeah, I'd give him between 6th and 7th round to beat Parker, because I think Parker's downfall is he's an offensive front foot fighter, and Joshua's going to love that. Parker's going to run into punches all night long, and I think Joshua's going to split him. So we both know the game. He knows the game. I know the game. He's leading the charge at the minute. I got respect for him. He's got respect for me. That's the main thing. And it's a real rivalry between me and him. You know, every good heavyweight had the rivalry. Holyfield, Lennox, Riddick Bowe, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and it's good to have someone who's this genuine rivalry, but also respect as well. You know, and that's me and him. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, well, fortunately, but still.
Not too much respect in the build-up.
No. Listen, once the fight's signed, there's no respect. It's just, but you know, listen, we're both you know, young kids, both had rough growing up, so we both respect each other. Okay, you know, we're turning our life around and we're doing stuff, so you have to respect. You can't help but respect a man that's doing that, you know. But when it's fight time, you know, like I was cool with Lucas Browne after, but once the fight's on, you know, there's no respect.
You looking forward to coming into Wilder and Wilder?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but you know, I just had my fair share of aggression at the minute, so I'm gonna chill out. You know, I might feel differently.
I don't know if anyone's seen the playback of the celebration. It was one of the worst celebrations I've ever seen. You tried to kick the rope, but you missed.
Says the man that tried to hug Bellew and Bellew blanked him.
Yeah, all right.
Bellew went later. No, but no. You know, you get pumped up, and sometimes.
No, I was trying to calm you down, weren't I?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you know, there's a lot riding at stake. You know, second time I'd land at the O2, I knew important was, you know, forget all the fights behind. It's about I want to make O2 my home. You know, what I mean, I want to have some great fights here, great nights, and sell out. You know, what I mean, so there's a lot of pressure on me, but I was calm and I was relaxing the whole build up. I wasn't as aggressive and as I normally am, and you know. But it was a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure, a lot of things in the pipeline depending on me looking good tonight.
All right, thank you very much for coming. Thank you.